Moving on now quickly to our international portfolio. One set of assets of ours that has received a lot of attention over the last year is this package of 3 licenses in the Central Weld Basin. Here, this map is southern England. London would be up here just to the northeast of the green circle. In fact, Gatwick is just about right there. The Weld Basin has sort of always been thought to be a potentially prolific basin, and particularly from possible shale formations and tight formations in the Upper Jurassic. Just under a year ago, the British Geological Survey released its own estimate of what the Weld Basin would contain in its shale formations, came up with a number of 4.4 billion barrels, mean estimated oil in place. The bulk of those barrels would lay underneath these 3 licenses, which are about 250,000 acres gross. We own 50% of these licenses, and another company called Celtic Energy owns the other 50% and operates them. This is a case of the geology is very encouraging, the geological potential is very interesting. The social and regulatory environment in the UK is quite a bit maybe less favorable at this moment than in the US. There's still some cloudy outlook on how quickly you'll be able to develop these licenses. Nonetheless, you can get wells drilled. In fact, there was 2 wells have been drilled offsetting this acreage in the last couple of years. And our plan is to push forward with participating in 1 well on this acreage to prove up the potential and hold at least 2 of these licenses, and then see at that point evaluate what we do with them. Then we also have another 2 licenses here just to the northeast. This is called the Horse Hill Prospect. We used to own these 100%. We farmed them out about a year ago to evaluate a conventional target. They lay somewhat on the periphery of the Weld Basin, so don't have the same unconventional potential that the Central Weld licenses do. That well was drilled in November. Unfortunately, in the UK, once you drill a well, you then need to apply for a permit just to do a production test on the well. So all the results were encouraging. In fact, the operator reported a discovery in the Upper Portland Sandstone. Right now, we're in the process of waiting on the permit so that we can actually test that well and see what we have.